Hello, travelers. Can you imagine getting a warning on your next flight just because of what you're wearing? Or even worse, that your pet, who has always traveled with you, can no longer board the plane? Well, get ready, because in 2025, the TSA and airlines are introducing major changes that could affect your travel experience. New restrictions, stricter controls, and adjustments to regulations that you need to know to avoid problems when flying. Now let's begin. First, stricter restrictions for traveling with pets. This is not a TSA rule, but a decision made by airlines. If you usually travel with your pet in the cabin, 2025 brings significant changes. Several airlines no longer allow emotional support animals in the cabin, and only certified service animals can fly without restrictions. Why is this happening? Many airlines have made this decision due to problems that have occurred in recent years with passengers bringing pets into the cabin. Some of the reasons include hygiene issues, reports of bad odors and dirt on seats and carpets, noise and disturbances. Passengers have complained about pets barking or meowing throughout the flight. Abuse of the emotional support category. Some people attempted to travel with their pets for free without meeting the actual requirements. Additionally, some airlines have completely removed the option of traveling with pets in the cabin, forcing them to be transported in the cargo hold, even if they are not emotional support animals. Others still allow it, but with more requirements. If you travel with a pet, check your airline's policy before flying. 2. Real ID mandatory in the US. This is an official TSA rule. Starting in May 2025, if you are traveling within the United States, you will not be able to board domestic flights without a Real ID. The Real ID is a government-issued identification with stricter security standards. If you try to travel with an ID that does not meet these requirements, the TSA will deny you access. If you don't have it yet, apply for it as soon as possible, as long lines are expected before the deadline. Third, end of crowding at boarding gates. This is not a TSA rule, but some airlines have implemented it. You've probably experienced arriving at the boarding gate and seeing a crowd of people waiting, even though their group hasn't been called yet. This is known as gate lurking, and some airlines are taking action to prevent it. How does this new measure work? Some airlines now require passengers to stay in their assigned zone until their group is called. Real-time alerts are being implemented in airline apps to notify you when to head to the gate. If you block the entrance early, you may be sent to the end of the line or face restrictions on future flights. Not all airlines have adopted this rule, but it is something important to consider if you're traveling soon. Fourth, stricter dress code on board. This is a rule applied by airlines, not the TSA. Some airlines have started implementing stricter rules regarding clothing and footwear. Passengers with inappropriate attire or who walk barefoot have been warned and even denied boarding. Why are these rules being enforced? 1. Cases of inappropriate clothing. There have been reports of passengers wearing offensive, overly revealing, or inappropriate message-based clothing. Some airlines have decided to establish dress codes to prevent issues with other passengers. 2. Walking barefoot is a hygiene and safety issue. The airplane floor, especially in aisles and bathrooms, can be full of bacteria. Additionally, in the event of an emergency evacuation, walking barefoot can cause injuries if there are broken glass or hot surfaces. Although there are currently no fines or penalties, some airlines have asked passengers to put on their shoes before moving around the cabin. 5. Restrictions on alcohol consumption on board. This is a measure by some airlines, not the TSA. If you usually order a glass of wine or a beer on the plane, you might be in for a surprise in 2025. Although the TSA does not regulate alcohol consumption, some airlines have started to limit or even ban its sale on short or nighttime flights. Why are these restrictions being applied? More incidents with drunk passengers. In recent years, conflicts on flights have increased due to passengers who drank too much. Safety on board. Alcohol has a stronger effect at altitude, causing dehydration, dizziness, or even fainting. Some airlines have already reduced the availability of alcohol on short and nighttime flights to prevent these issues. Conclusion. As you can see, there are several changes that could affect your travel experience if you are not aware of them. Some rules come from the TSA, while others are implemented by airlines to improve safety and organization on flights. If you like the video, subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed with TARS. Leave me a comment about which of these rules surprised you the most, and whether you think they will make flights safer. See you in the next video, and safe travels. Blast off.